Right guys, so here we go. I'm pretty much going to do my icejade profile for obviously for this format. So there we go. Free Adrene, your searcher of the deck, and obviously its secondary effect of when it is targeted by a battle or an effect, you can special summon one water monster from your graveyard or hand. Really good effect. Free Ran Adrene, you basically use this for your synchro plays. It's such a really good card. It does lock you into water while the token is on field though, so always remember that. Free Acti, it's your drop and draw, so you whenever this is summoned, so normal or special, discard a card and draw a card. It does have a second effect, but I'm going to cross over it when the last card, which does the same thing, applies. One Tanola. So Tannora's effect is you target a water monster in your graveyard, discard a card, send this, and then you summon that card back. It's not always great, but it's just another name. Free Tremora. Tremora's effect is really nice. So you discard this, you can special summon a water monster from your hand. So along with it, Tanola and Acti, they have an effect where if a water monster is destroyed while this is in the graveyard, you can banish this to special summon a water monster from your graveyard. So it's just special summon an icejade monster from your graveyard. Sorry, I do apologise. But as you are doing this, it is a hard once per turn. So you have to remember having multiple names is really good, because you could go Tremora Chainlink 1, Acti Chainlink 2, Tanola Chainlink 3, so you can special summon 3 monsters if they all can resolve. One Cosmic Law. So if you have a field spell out, you can special summon this for free, which is really good. Its 3k defense is amazing. If you control the field spell, your opponent cannot activate monster effects except for the turn they are summoned, which is really dumb. A really good floodgate. It does have a nasty little extra effect though. If a monster attacks an icejade or you attack during damage calc, this is an automatic, so it doesn't actually trigger. Your opponent loses 1,000 attack during damage calc, which is really insane. One Aegis, which happens to be the dead body of Moyi, reanimated if for the lore standpoint. So yeah, really looks absolutely horrifying when you think of it like that. So yeah, so basically during either player's turn, if this card is in your hand or your grave, you can activate this effect to equip this monster to one of your icejades. What is it? It gains a 400 attack and defense for each banished monster, which is really good, synergized with the deck. During your turn, except for the turn it was equipped, you can go, okay, cool, I want to de-equip this and special summon it, which means it's a level 7 tuner. So yeah, it's access for all your level 10 synchro plays. Oh dear. 2 Silent Sea Nettle. It's a nice extender. If you control a water monster, you can special summon this card. So yeah, it does a lot of plays. Also, you can banish this card, target up to 3 water monsters in your graveyard, and shuffle them into the deck, which is kind of funny because it allows you to recycle resources and also allows you to proc certain effects for later on. One Gamma Seal, because you can abuse the living daylights out of this. So you can obviously strip this, and then if, let's say, this is on field, you can go cool, they attack, you special this, end of turn this will bounce to your hand. So yeah, absolutely scummy cards. And then we are running 2 Ash. Now the only reason we're running a really low hand trap count is because your deck functions more of a floodgate. So apart from that, yeah, I wanted something with more high impact. Draw would have been the other option, but I just felt still that Ash had more kind of like what I wanted, just for kind of like it had more versatility in what it hit. So that was just a personal preference, nothing more, nothing less. But obviously if you wanted to run draws instead, you can do. We'll go for the spell cards now. So we've got 3 Icejade Cradle. It is your rotor for the deck for Icejades. It is not hard once per turn. Its only limitation is the monster you search can't be on the field or in the grave. Right guys, so the next one is Cradle. Cradle is really good. It has some really fun effects. So it's a very fun card because of like how it works. So the effect to activate itself is a hard once per turn, but the effect to lower attack points on the field is not. So you have one of these from turn, say this previous turn, and you summon a monster, you can lower that monster's attack and then do that. Then you could activate another one of these, summon another monster, target that same monster, and then lower that monster again by its original. So say it's Adrene, you will lower the monster by 2000, or monster, sorry, plural, because it doesn't target. The other thing is, if you have this up, you activate this, Adrene effect chain link 1, and Endymion effect chain link 2, so it just chain blocks anything, so it's really good. So that's fine. Free manifestation. I really wish this card was in super rare because it would look so nice. Yeah, so it's a very interesting card for how it works. So if you control a water monster and your opponent has a monster on field or engraved, you can take one icejade monster from your deck and either send it from the field or special summon it. That effect is really nice because if it's one of these lovely cards that if you have it in hand, it plays around roll, so you can do some really nutty plays. The other thing is that if a monster leaves the field, not by battle or card effect, you can banish this and then target a card on their control and banish it, which is really, really solid. One icejade curse. While you control an icejade in the cradle, your opponent can't activate monster effects apart from the 10 they are summoned. Absolutely freaking busted. Also, if your icejade monster destroys a monster by battle, or your opponent destroys an icejade, you target that monster in the graveyard and then basically you burn them. It's just so dumb. It's a really good time card. 2 Fury of the Karashim. We're playing a water deck, so having things that like Search, Torrential Tribute, and Protection from Destruction is really good. Armored XYZ, because we are playing now an Armored XYZ build, which is really good. You can target one face of monster your opponent controls, equip an XYZ monster to it, and then it gains that attack and the attribute, which is not always relevant, but it can be. And at the end of damage step, for the quick monster attack, you can make a second attack in a row. This can get really, really dumb. I'm not going to lie. One Monster Reborn. I don't really think I need to comment on what that is. 2 Triple Tactics. I was lucky I pulled this. A friend of mine pulled the other one, and I exchanged it for the Ultimate Rare Pearl Lily, and a few other bits. So yeah, we did good on that one. So yeah, this search is for like majority, I think, of the, apart from the only search targets you don't have, which are spell cards, are Cradle and Curse. That's it. So everything else is literally a thrust target. And last for the spells, again, 2 Torrential Tribute. We're running 2 Fury, so why wouldn't you run 2? 1 Full Armored XYZ. We are playing the full armor package, so yeah, we do this. If an XYZ monster is on the field, you can rank it up. And then you can target. You can banish this, target a XYZ card in the graveyard, equip it to the monster, and it gains that attack. And then if it will be destroyed by battle card effect, you can destroy the equipped card. Absolutely nuts card. It procs a lot of really horrible things. And then for the 40th card, Icejade Evasion. Take 1 face-up card you control. So 1 face-up card your opponent controls, and 1 Icejade, destroy it. The destruction doesn't actually have to go through. So pretty much you can Fury of the Karashin to protect your own monster if you have to. It's a really interesting card because the second part is, like, say they kaiju your Icejade, you can then special 1 from deck. Absolutely dumb. It just allows you to chain block a lot of stuff. So yeah, really, really good solid card. So we've got that. That's all the monsters. And spells and traps for the main. So for the extra, we've got 1 Egyptian God's Line, because you can make this by lowering one of your level 10 monsters with the field spell, so that's fine. And also it's the mat, so it looks really sick. For the synchros, we're running 1 big Adrene because she's amazing. I'm going to do a video on this soon, how I feel like this card is going to, if you're able to play this warps the meta in your favor. 1 Chen-Ying, because he's easy to make in the deck, and also all the other stuff that banishes allows you to proc his effect as well. 1 Baron de Fleur. I'm not going to go on that because I think enough players have gone on about Baron. 1 Bahamut Shark with 1 Totally Awesome. That's fine, so yeah. This specs this recycles, it gets done. There we go. We're also running the Kragan package, so yeah, being able to burn your opponent, then cycle into this, then this will get this back. Yeah, absolutely crazy plays you can do. And then for your full armored, we're having 1 Armored Torpedo, detached 2 materials, draw a card, really solid. one fortress, detach materials, and then search armored XYZ cards. Lancer, detach material, basically skill draining your opponent's board. And then full armored, you can detach to search XYZ cards in your graveyard and add them to your hand. Another good solid card as well. This one is better with full armored XYZ because you can banish it, target a card, equip it, and then this will basically just equip an opponent's monster to it as a material, which is quite insane. Yeah, absolutely funny. One Zeus. I feel that one Zeus is fine. There's a really weird combo you can do with Armored XYZ. You can equip this to one of your icejade monsters, and then it becomes 3k, and then attack, swing, and then you can swing again, which is really dumb. Yeah, I didn't really think that was nice. One Coral Anemone. It's just a nice extender to have. And then one Zealantis, because if you go into this, you're locked into water. You can then go into this and then banish their whole field. They're not going to like you very much. So for the side deck, we've got one Barrier Statue of Tyrants. We're running water, so sometimes going first, if you can get this out, or you can find a way to get this, yeah, your opponent's not going to like you. Two Ghost Mourner. Again, it's a nice card for time. We're playing like 3 burn strategies in this deck. You've got this, you've got Curse, and you've got Kragan. So yeah, taking down your opponent by burning them is quite fair, considering we're not running a powerful deck. 2 Lightning Storm. I feel it's fine, and it's a Frost target. 2 Talents. Again, I feel it's fine. Thrust into Talents is just dumb. So Spellbound, I feel is really nice this meta. It covers a large variety of decks. So that's just my personal point of view. It's just a very good card that blanket hits a lot of stuff. Two Ice Barrier. I believe Ice Barrier is really good just because it's drawing damage and negates their monster effect, and then you can banish this to send a water. So you can banish this, send Gamma Seal, then add Gamma Seal to your hand. Searchable Kaijus, always nice. 2 White Howling. Put to the side deck now because like Runic's a bit on and off. So I feel that's fine. Yeah, banish water. So if you control a water monster, banish a target spell they control in the graveyard, and then all spells are negated to the end of turn. Absolutely stupid. It's basically Imperial Order. That's not fair. 1 XYZ Revive Splash. So this card is able to be added to your hand by the rank 7, and it's really funny. So it says target 1 rank 4 or lower XYZ monster, you can special summon it and its attribute becomes water. Didn't really care, all ours are water anyway. But you can also rank it up as well. There's some really dumb stuff. It just like it allows for Kragan abuse. That's all we care about. And then 1 goes a match. It is a floodgate. It's nice in the side. I don't feel like you need it in the main, considering like a lot of stuff is running much more single attribute this format. So like with the top contenders being Labyrinth and Fire, they are mostly going to stay to those attribute sets. So I feel like this is better for a side deck. So there you go, that's fine. Tell me guys what you think, if you want me to go into some like details later about how the deck works. But I will show you something quite fun now. So hold on, I will get some cards and I will actually show you a fun combo. So I'm just going to do like a quick idea for you. So well, this is the 2 cards we opened it. We're going to do it with these 2 cards. So I'm going to normal summon Adrian, activate Adrian effect. My opponent will then Ash Blossom it, which is mostly what normally happens. We will activate Manifestation, special summoning another Adrian. Adrian's effect can't activate because it's hard once per turn, so that's fine. We will then overlay for Torpedo. Torpedo, when that activates effect, to attach 1 to draw a card. We're going to get Silent Sea Nettle. This is basically a blank card, it doesn't matter. We will then rank up into this, detach the material, and then we will get, you can either get either or of these, which is really fine. We will go with the full armored version for this, like 1. So you got 2. We will then rank up into Sea Lancer. You will set your full armored XYZ, activate it during their turn to rank up into this, and then you will banish this to attach this. So then it gains, literally is over 5k and then basically your opponent can't target it with card effects, which is really, really dumb. So when you use this effect to equip their card, they can't like imperm it or anything like that. So hopefully that's been quite a nice one. I'll show you another one which is quite nice. If you go uninterrupted, it gets really, really sick. Okay, so this is just a really easy one. So it's just like you go normal acti, special sea lancer. You're going to overlay into Bahamut Shark. You're going to detach to special the toad, then you're going to go for this. So then you've got two materials, so you detach two, activate you and grab your two armored XYZs. You're then going to go, that's fine, have this there, then you're going to set this. So then you have two methods of recovery. If you really wanted to, you could activate this. So you could skill drain the board and get like, it goes down a bit, but it allows you to activate the full armored XYZ and get it a bit more powerful. The other funny thing is that once you activate this, it goes to the grave, you get target one and add it to your hand. If you play armored XYZ, you target the toad. When the toad gets sent to the grave, it will proc its effect again, just so you actually know that. So it's really, really funny. So yeah, hopefully you guys like this. This is really, really good. So